Hello everyone, my name is Esther OHIFUMERE. If you're interested in making lovely face masks like the ones that are displayed here, stay tuned and keep watching this tutorial. For this tutorial, you'll be needing a ruler, a pencil, an eraser, a scissors, a plain sheet of paper or newspaper, your elastic, your tape rule, your thread and needle, your fabric, your lining fabric, and what we'll be using as a filter. This is called soft gum stay, but that's what we'll be using as our filter. Then this is what we'll be using as a nose pinch for the tutorial. Okay, so usually when I'm making my masks, I use a sewing machine, but for the fact that this is a DIY, and that means do it yourself, and a lot of people might not have sewing machines, I'll be using needle and thread, so that because that's a lot more available, so that's why we'll be using needle and thread. What you can use in place of this is what comes around a bread. When you buy bread, you see that there's usually a wire that's around it. You can remove that and use that as your nose pinch. This is a brief tutorial showing you how to use the tape rule. You see 1, 2, 3, these are the inches all the way to 60. Now, let's say we have something that says 5.5. So 5.5 will be here, because this is in between 5 and 6. Now when you see something that says 5.25, that will be like 5.25, that will be here. And if it says 5.75, that's 5.75, that will be here. 5.5, like I said, 5.5 will be here. So just take note of this during this tutorial. First of all, you need to take the measurement from the top of your nose to the bottom of your chin, under your chin. Mine is 6 inches here. And you take from one ear to the other ear. Mine is about 11 inches. From the measurements we did, remember that from the top of my nose to the bottom of my chin was 6 inches, and then my ear to ear was about 11 inches. So that 6 inches is the vertical, and the horizontal is going to be half of what we got from ear to ear, because we're going to be drawing half of a pattern. That's 5.5 in my case. So we'll draw a rectangle or a square that's 6 inches on the vertical and 5.5 on horizontal. For children and people with smaller faces, your vertical measurement might be smaller, so you could use this measurement. You could either draw it out or take a screenshot and take note of all the dimensions here and use it when the tutorial starts. So you notice that I divided into front and side. The front is the front of the mask, the side is where your ear will be. This is the total thing. So the first thing you take out, you measure 2 inches from the top and 1.5 inches at the bottom of this rectangle. Then the middle should be about 2.5. That's for my measurement. Then at the top you measure 1.5 inches, and at the bottom you measure 1 inch. Actually I wrote 2 inches there, so I'm actually just correcting it to 1 inch. So next thing, at the side measurement, that's the back area, you measure down 1.5 inches, and the bottom side you measure 2 inches. So that's the middle should be about 2.5. Next, you connect the lines that you've drawn. You could use a curved plate or something that's curved, or you could draw it by your hand, the way I'm doing it, freehand, the way I did it here. And that's it. So this is what I did off camera. I measured the allowances, that's 0.5 on the top and the bottom, and then in front 0.25 inches.